Okay. What's your thoughts on Mayor Kahana? Hmm. Most people don't know. I ran Kahana.org for 5 years. For 5 years, I ran Kahana.org. I spent some time in Kafar Tapuach. Everyone knows, my friend, shout out to Mike Azovsky. He's the guy who trains dogs there, fine. And he is probably the last standing real Kach guy, uh, JDL. I mean, he's, I think, one of the founders of JDL New York, upstate New York. I don't agree with Kahana, not fully. I used to be more of a Zionist, especially when I made Aliyah. When I left, I didn't identify as a religious Zionist at all. But I am still like a secular Zionist. I believe in Israel, just not from a religious perspective. I think Meir Kahane is badass. I mean, for sure, hardcore. Every Jew at 22. Let's see. Can you explain the Zionism? Well, there's different types of Zionists, right? There's anti-Zionists, Zionists, non-Zionists, religious Zionists. I would say that your average black hat yeshiva guy who goes to Israel for the year is what's called a non-Zionist. That means they enjoy the fact that there's a shawarma shop and a show on every corner, and might even make aliyah for the sal klitat, for the financial benefits, but they don't. I guess some do, but someone, I would say the majority won't say what's called the Tefillah le-Medina, the prayer for the state of Israel. That's also an addition. That's a very recent addition to pray, especially on Shabbat. You're not supposed to say what's called bekashot, like requests on Shabbat. So they won't say that. Now there's religious Zionists. So religious Zionism, I would say, was created essentially by Rav Kook, Rav Avraham Cohen Cook, and that's kind of like merging the secular Jewish idea. You have to be extremely optimistic to do that, thinking, because they do believe that they're going to do tshuva. Essentially, I wouldn't say Meir Kahane was a religious Zionist. He was his own thing. I mean, he was for sure his own thing. I mean, the religious Zionists in the Knesset were the ones who were trying to silence him, and not to mention the Haredim, who didn't do anything to really back him up. I mean, who was back then? It was Rav Shach. Rav Shach was the head of Degel HaTorah, and I remember when they were kicking him out of the Knesset, Degel HaTorah stayed quiet, and then after they kicked him out, then he spoke out. I remember Meir Kahane said that he wanted support. He didn't want a eulogy. I mean, his famous words. They supported him after they already kicked him out of the Knesset. It's Israeli politics are so wacky. Anyways,